What's up, y'all? Henry from the PSI Defense Channel coming to you with a little PSA. You guys know normally I don't speak out against people who hate on me and stuff, who have negative things to say about me. But enough is enough. You know, I've been tap dancing around the fact that there are new people literally within the last few months that have entered the less lethal community and kind of turned it into something it never was. You know, injected a lot of bad karma, whatever you want to call it. So Daniel Spencer, you know, apparently called me out on Facebook saying that that my products that I put out are not as advertised. He didn't get something. He traded 2 TCPs for a T9.1 that I built maybe a year and a half ago for a friend of mine. Funny thing is, he's claiming to call me out, but he only posted it on a platform that he banned me from right after he said that he doesn't ban people from his Facebook page, which I thought was funny. But the only reason I'm really, you know, of course it's under my skin. It's got me a little hot. You know, he's put a lot of videos out mentioning my name, blasting my work and stuff. And, you know, if you look back into his older stuff, you know, he learned pretty much all the stuff that he knows about Less Lethal for watching my videos. You know, and that's not my opinion. That's what he has said many times out of his own mouth. You know, he must have a crush on me or something, you know, because this is the one and only time you'll ever hear me say anything about Daniel Spencer. But it has to be said, you know. This is an example of his work. This was a Facebook post where he said he successfully changed an O-ring. And if you look at the pointed out part that I have there, clearly shows that you should not trust anything that he puts out. This is what he calls successful. You could see the crimp in it, how it's flipped, and that's going to be a failure right there. You know, his most popular videos are from him shooting his quote unquote buddy on YouTube, which, you know, we all like watching that. You know, it's all interesting. You know, it's kind of like a donkey show. You can't look away, right? But, you know, it goes against YouTube's terms and conditions, you know, policies. So, you know, whatever. Him and some other guys are just pissed off that, you know, Pepperball found out that they were selling the patrol carbine, which are illegal to have for civilians. Those are only available contracted under law enforcement officers and the Department of Defense. You know, Pepperball has some major contracts with those. We don't know who they got those from, you know, but whoever they got them from obviously broke some rules or laws to get them, you know. So they're mad and they're on a rampage and they're calling people out. They're inboxing people. They're blocking people, you know, him and a couple other people. So that's all good because, you know, Sterling's street carbine is hitting better numbers. They look better and you have better options. You know what I'm saying? And they can't stand it. They can't stand that they can't do what we do. So they're going to try to smear and blame us, you know, for all the problems. And here's another example of some of his workmanship. Now, I will tell you, I've had the front handguard off of my VKS a couple times. If you wreck 3 handguards, you know, totally destroy them where they're unusable and scar up the delta tube the way this guy has done, you probably don't have any business working on stuff that people are going to depend on to defend themselves. I know anything that I put out, you know, I trust to defend my own home. And, you know, I definitely don't tell everybody that all the guns that I have and I show are my personal guns and I'm not going to sell them and then turn around and post a video that I sold it the very next day. You know, it's marketing. It's dishonest, you know, so whatever you got to do, bro, you know, just keep my name out your mouth. And if you want to call me out somewhere public where I can defend myself. But since I can defend myself here and other places, that's what I'll have to do. You know, you're a clown. You're the worst thing to happen to Less Lethal, and I'm not sorry that I said that, you know, and it's true. Nobody was bickering and complaining before you showed up. And, you know, went on a 3 to 4 day tirade about co-witnessing, which has nothing to do with nothing. You know what I mean? Do something that makes the community better. You're just trying to sell guns, and push $500 optics on people who don't need them. So, good for you. I wish you the best. I hope that you do what you do, but quit worrying about other people. If you're not having success at what you do, it's because maybe you're doing the wrong thing. Maybe you need to switch gears, bro. But don't don't mess around with people that you used to look up to, like you said. You literally barely have 4 months in the community. Me, Sterling, even Sean, we got years in this. So, do what you do. Most people know that, they're making memes about you. They're talking about you, knock it off, bro. Cause you look childish. You look ridiculous. And I'm sick of it. I just need to get this off my chest, because every time I'm talking about bad people and Less Lethal, I'm talking about you. So when I saw when somebody inboxed me about how your little private group that you kicked me out of, you calling me out for some shoddy workmanship, which, it's the pot calling the kettle black. Here's legit you posting what your stuff is supposed to be great, and it's not. Anybody can spend a bunch of money and slap it on, but you can't even change a heat core O-ring properly. Maybe you should find a different hobby, a different secondary stream of income, man. Maybe focus a little more on your medical practice, because this ain't for you, bro. If you got to go do all this stuff, call people out, go on tirades about how my strap is put on, or co-witnessing stuff when, I've helped the community forward and show people how to boost their pressure for free. And I send people links, and you make videos saying you ain't got time to send people links and show people how you do what you do. Okay, well, that's your motivation for what you're doing. And, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? But you're funny, bro. Nobody's thinking about you. Nobody copying you, because, it's just ridiculous. Me and Sterling have been naming our guns since before you even showed up on the scene, bro. And we actually have cool names for our guns, So why would we, by any means, copy anything you're doing? There's no need for it. And we don't think about you nearly as much as you think we do, or half as much as you think about us, because you're always, worried about what we're doing. So I feel sorry for you. Hopefully you're doing okay, personally and emotionally and mentally. I hope you're all right. But yeah, call me out publicly, because otherwise it's a coward move, and you're showing more of your character and who you are, bro. And I feel sick to my stomach that I even came out and clapped back at you for this, because you're really very insignificant to what I'm doing. PSI Defense Channel. I don't have to sit here and brag about myriad of people who have actually purchased my guns. They're very extremely happy, and for years to come, their guns are going to be working flawlessly. So you guys, sorry about the negativity. I'm about peace and love, man, but sometimes, man, you got to just shut the yappers up, man, because they're just funny. But hey, I love the rest of you guys. Thank you for all the support, all the real Less Lethal people, man, who's not in it for the money, who's in it to build a community, who's in it to help other people. Shout out to you. Daniel Spencer is not about that life. I don't, he's on a whole different page that honestly, I don't completely understand the mentality behind that guy. But